Okay, Journey for Elysium. Okay, so yeah, Journey for Elysium. The developer is Mantis Games. The publisher is Kronos Interactive. The standard price $20. It launched on Halloween night. Standard price is $20, but it is on a launch discount, which does end November 7th. You can grab it for $17, so it is a 15% discount. Let's go ahead and see what they describe in terms of what they say about it. Journey for Elysium is a story-driven VR game that will immerse you in a fictional setting inspired by ancient mythology. Use your wit and skills to overcome a series of increasingly elaborate challenges to reach a series of increasingly elaborate challenges to reach Elysium and obtain redemption. Redemption. Okay, so yeah, Journey for Elysium. We'll take a look at a few of these screenshots here. So obviously, just looking at it, it's got this interesting black and white kind of art style, but it's black and white and gold. And gold, baby. It's a little bit of singularity, but it was silver and gold, silver and gold. No, yeah, singularity was straight up silver and gold. This is black and white with a little bit of gold action thrown in there as well. Okay, and I've been playing this on my Valve Index, and this is a game that does look pretty good. It does look pretty good on the Valve Index. The black and white, it's got the black and white kind of an art style. It's got the interesting gold and oranges that are kind of gold, orange, and whites are kind of thrown in there a little bit as well. And going through the world of Journey for Elysium, I like the design and the feeling. It's got a different kind of feeling. It feels pretty good. One of the things that I noticed quite early, though, that I was a bit disappointed about it, is as you're going through this adventure, there's a narration that accompanies you on this adventure, Journey for Elysium. So as you're traveling along on the river Styx, and you stop here and you do this and you do that, you have somebody that kind of talks, and they're like, da 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 da, this is what happened here and this is what happened there. And so you have this announcer, and the announcer does a good job, and the sound quality, all of it is good. The one complaint I have, though, is the announcer is very 2019 or 2018 or 2017. See, here's the thing. This world that you're in, it's like Greek mythology, it's like Roman, Greek mythology times, And I would think that if you're going to have an announcer, maybe have the announcer not be 2019 so much. And I felt like the announcer is very, like the way they're talking, like maybe do a little bit of role play as somebody that would be in these Greek times. Another complaint that I would have early on in what I've played of this is that it is incredibly easy. Now I'm saying that, and I'm stuck on a puzzle. I believe I'm actually stuck at a puzzle, but I think it's just because I decided to stop playing. Like, had I spent more time and kind of searched all around, I would have pretty much found out what the problem was. But up until getting stuck right now where I'm stuck, this game has been incredibly easy. Like, it's almost, one thing I would almost criticize it as is I would say it's almost more experience than game. Like, I don't know how much game is there. It does have these puzzles, but they're very simplistic for the most part. And basically, so you go to these different locations, like see that glowing ball with the little things that are floating around it? So you pretty much have this gameplay loop that happens repeatedly. You go to a new location, you'll find an orange glowing ball with like these 3 little planets that are rotating around it. And then what you have to do is you have to find 3 golden coins, and you don't have to search very long. I mean, it's like, when you had like a little 6-year-old kid and you would hide the Easter eggs for them to find the little Easter basket or whatever in the backyard, you wouldn't hide it incredibly difficult, because it's a 6-year-old. You want the 6-year-old to find it. Well, the 3 little coins that you have to find, very easy. I mean, you're going to find them hella quick. You find the 3 coins, and then you put the 3 coins in the orange ball, and the 3 coins go, and it goes around and around. And then what happens is it shows you a memory. It gives you an idea of a memory. So we're going to go switch back over here. Like, for example, this right here, that is a memory. In this particular memory, spoilers, but this is a very early thing and it's very minor. It only lasted like 2 minutes. I don't think this is a big spoiler at all, but I'm going to give you a minor spoiler right here. Okay, so this is supposed to be a memory of your mom and your dad talking to each other. And basically all these different memories that are unraveling, you have to find something in the environment to complete the memory. And typically what you're finding is something that is golden colored. Silver and gold, silver and gold. So you have to find something in the environment that's gold. And in this case, your dad is talking to your mom. And you've got to find a flower. You find a flower for your dear old dad to give to your mom. And that's how the whole relationship began. Because you would have never existed if you didn't find this beautiful flower and give it to your pa. And he gives it to your mama. And then they do the wild thing. So like here's a memory and there's a wedding ring. Gee, I wonder what that might be. Okay, spoiler. I haven't even been to that section. Like I haven't been to that section of the game, but I mean, come on, duh. Like we all know what's going to happen there. Okay, here's another one where there's a memory. And I did that one, like I recently got through that one. I don't know how long this game is. Okay, that's where you'll go to some location and you're basically chilling along on a boat and you're going to be rowing your boat. So you're going to get this oar that you're going to grab with your 2 hands and you're going to row on this side and you're going to row on that side and kind of rowing through these environments. It takes a little while. You got to get used to rowing your boat gently down the stream. But you eventually get to a location and you're going to find an orange ball like this, which kind of is like the sun. And then you're going to find these 3 things that are like spinning around it. And then you got to go find your gold coins. And it looks like there's some gold coins in this guy's hand. So he's about to give the gold coins. And then the coins go, and they magically connect with all those things. And then the memory unravels. And then you're trying to solve the memory. And then you're working your way through the game. What else can I say? Like, do I recommend this game? See, it's hard, man. I feel bad because there's nothing wrong with this game. It's a quality piece of entertainment. Some of the environments and some of the scenes that unravel are pretty freaking awesome and interesting. This is an example of another property where if this released in 2016, a lot of people would be a lot more into it than in 2020. We're in a harder environment. This is a harsh environment to try to release a game into. This is something we were talking about earlier today on the Discord server. We got into a really long discussion with Gerillo and John Schubrook. You guys missed a great discussion. It would have been nice for them to Skype in right now and for us to have that discussion like on an actual show. It was a great discussion because what we were talking about is we were talking about this harsh environment that developers are in. So Mantis Games, let's go ahead and click on Mantis Games. So this is the only game they got going on right now. Journey for Elysium. Let's check out Kronos Interactive. This is the publisher. I mean, they're putting money up for this thing. They got Mantis Games to do the game. This is it's a hard ball of wax, man. It is a hard ball of wax. To release a game into this market, especially when they arrived, Journey for Elysium arrived on Halloween night when there's a gigantic Steam sale that's going on and all these incredibly well-established VR games that we know very intimately, games that have won awards, games that have been on top 20 lists, and they're half price. They're at like all-time lows, some of them. And then you've got a brand new game like Journey for Elysium that's trying to compete. It is a very difficult thing. The thing that I will say for this game, on the positive note, I will say that if you're a very story-driven kind of a gamer, and if you like things to be very, very casual and kind of very kickback and more of a storytelling thing and mildly interactive, and you've got these puzzles, it's an interesting world. This is not a bad game. This is not garbage. There's nothing garbage about this. This is a great game. The problem is I find it very difficult for me to actually like say, hey everybody, buy Journey for Elysium. It's amazeballs. Like, I can't say that. I can say that about Audica. I can't say that about Journey for Elysium. I can say that about Shadow Legend VR. I can't say that about Journey for Elysium. Is Journey for Elysium garbage? No, not by any stretch of the imagination. Am I making all these qualifiers because I got a free key? That's part of it. That's human nature. That's partly human nature, but I'm trying to rule that out of it. No, I'm saying this is relatively quality entertainment. It's hard to compete. It is really hard to compete, man.